The Epstein Files release was supposed to bring transparency, but hours after the December 19 drop, 16 documents mysteriously vanished from the Department of Justice's website. This fueled claims of a Trump-led cover-up to scrub his name from the Epstein saga. While the files spotlight Bill Clinton in hot tub photos and group shots with Ghislaine Maxwell and Mick Jagger, Trump's appearances are fleeting. A novelty check in Epstein's drawer and a redacted image with Melania and a few women, which the DoJ now claims are victims of Epstein. The Department of Justice then removed the photo along with numerous others on the basis of victim protection. Trump government claims to restore the images. However, there are many that are still missing from the file.
Good morning. So it's very simple and very clear. The statute also requires us to protect victims. And so the reason why we are still reviewing documents and still continuing our process is simply that, to protect victims. So the same individuals that are out there complaining about the lack of documents that were produced on Friday are the same individuals who apparently don't want us to protect victims.
Blanche insists that the redactions and pull-downs are solely to shield victims, not powerful figures like Trump.
Well, you can see in that photo, there's photographs of women. And so we learned after releasing that photograph that there were concerns about those women and the fact that we had put that photo up. So we pulled that photo down. It has nothing to do with President Trump. There are dozens of photos of President Trump already released to the public, seeing him with Mr. Epstein. He has said that in the 90s and early 2000s, he socialized with him. So the absurdity of us pulling down a photo, a single photo, because President Trump was in it, is laughable. And the fact that everybody's trying to act like that's the case is a reflection of their true motivation.
However, critics point to the timing. Why delete multiple files? The newly released files also contain multiple sections that are blacked out and have raised quite a scuffle between the Democrats.
The White House touted the release of the files and said that this was an act of transparency that had not occurred under Democratic administrations. However, Democrats have expressed outrage that not all of the files that were legally required to be released have been published yet thus far. Some Republicans have said that they continue to support the release of all of the files and said that anyone who is involved, whether they be a Democrat or Republican, should be prosecuted should they be found to have been involved in the crimes of Jeffrey Epstein. Democrats on the Capitol Hill tonight have already promised that they're going to pursue all legal avenues to push for the release of all of the files, whereas the Justice Department has said that it will take several weeks for the full amount of the files to be released. So far, hundreds of thousands of documents have been released that have included largely redacted sections that the Justice Department says were meant to protect victims, as well as images of many celebrities, including Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, Prince Andrew, and former President Bill Clinton.